Welcome back to another Good Labs video. I'm Grant Horvat, and these are my top 5 best swings of all time. Oh guys, the golf swing is something that is super debated among everybody. What is considered a really good golf swing, what is not. I have 5 swings here that I believe are truly some of the best golf swings ever in the world. And these are current golfers that are still playing this game to this day. These 5 swings are up there in probably the most debated swings at who's the best. I kind of picked those 5 people because, you know, everybody always likes to say who has the best, but these are the 5 that I always kind of hear people talking about. So let's get right into this. I want you guys to let me know who your favorite golf swing is in the comments down below. I'm curious to see who you guys think has the best golf swing, but I picked 5. Let's get right into this. All right, guys. First swing is Cameron Champ. Cameron Champ is one of the newer young golfers that I believe has probably the most athletic move in the golf swing, and his swing now is very talked about. So his takeaway off the beginning, it's a little bit inside, you guys will notice that, but watch from the top. Watch this move from the top. His hands are going to shallow out, and watch his lower body. This is something that is, I mean, the amount of coil that his lower body has at impact and how much it clears, you have to be so flexible and so athletic to get into those positions. I mean, it's really, really impressive. I would probably break my back if I tried to get into those positions. Let's pause it right at impact here. And guys, just look at this. I mean, look at that impact position. That is something that I don't even know. I mean, that's what I like do in the mirror as I'm joking, just like if I could ever get to that position, but it will probably never happen. That is something that is truly remarkable, how much he's stretched and everything. Also, Cameron Champ is probably the longest hitter in the entire world. I actually spent some time with Bryson. We all did. We spent some time with Bryson DeChambeau recently, and he was talking about the people that just can like swing at 130, not even trying. He did mention Cameron, I think, being the fastest. So he swings it probably the fastest in the world and has one of the best golf swings I've seen. That's my number 5. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4, we got Louis Oosthuizen. Guys, this swing has always been at the top of debate. Louis Oosthuizen has one of these swings. It's so buttery, great tempo, and the positions are wonderful. I mean, look at this swing here. This is actually at the Honda Classic right by my hometown in Florida, and this is at PGA National. Look at this move. Perfect takeaway, great top position, rotates around the ball, great. I mean, guys, there's not much of a better move you could make than Louis Oosthuizen. It's always been a great swing. One thing that's funny that I know about Louis is that on the PGA Tour, voted by all of the people actually on the tour, they said he's the most talented golfer on the tour and probably could be the best, but Louis actually doesn't practice a ton and spends a lot of time at wineries creating wine. He actually owns his own winery. He makes wine and doesn't really practice a ton of golf. That's what I've heard. I don't know exactly, but people say he could have had probably double the amount of wins he's had on tour, but not sure if it's true. That just shows how good his swing is and actually how good he is at golf. All right, on to number 3 here. I had to pick Rory McIlroy. I mean, everybody knows who Rory is. If you're a golfer, you gotta know who he is. He has one of the most powerful moves. He's just like Cameron Champ. They both make a huge shoulder turn. You guys will notice this. Watch how much Rory's shoulders turn right here when he gets to the top of his swing. And look how deep his club is. He made a full turn, guys. That right there, when you coil up to that degree that Rory's coiled up, it's basically unwinding from there. It's like loading a spring and then unwinding that spring. It's the same idea and the same concept with Rory and Cameron Champ. They make a huge shoulder turn with their body and they load so good that they have all this power to move into the ball. Rory's downswing's absolutely great, guys. Full release of the body. Super flexible guy. I was watching a video on George Genkus and he mentioned how flexible Rory is, and the positions he starts with and gets to are like not many humans can get to them. So a lot of these guys on the PGA Tour are just, they're freaks of nature and they're really flexible and they're able to put the golf club in positions that not everybody can. So it's really impressive to see how good these people are. But Rory has always had one of my favorite golf swings. It's a really, really good swing to copy. Let's move on to number 2. For number 2, we have Adam Scott. I think when people hear the word perfect golf swing or the best golf swing, Adam Scott is usually at the top of people's lists. I will say that he probably is a little bit higher than all the names I've mentioned. Rory obviously having that extreme power, Louis and all them. But Adam always has had probably the best golf swing that people talk about. Just take a look at this, guys. I mean, there's just nothing you'd really want to change. He rotates great, makes a full turn. Look at the face-on view here. Full load, look at that pivot. So stable, the head is so quiet. He doesn't have a lot of dropping, a lot of movement. He stays very level and rotates the entire time. It's funny to see the difference between Adam Scott and Rory because Rory's head drops a lot, but Rory hits it a lot farther than Adam Scott. So it's a give and take in golf. Adam Scott is, I mean, he's probably one of the most consistent drivers of the golf ball. He does hit it on a rope, but that's because he stays so stable and built a golf swing around stability. Rory's kind of more powerful, moves up and down more. It's cool to see the differences in how they create power. But guys, I mean, you cannot do it much better than Adam Scott here. Love the positions. They're picture perfect. He rotates great. Full release of the body, perfect balance. Another thing, balance. All these guys hold their balance better than anybody. That's one thing that's overlooked in golf too. Just how well they maintain their balance throughout the whole swing. Coming on to my number one pick here, guys, and it's gotta be Tiger Woods' 2001 era when he was a little bit younger. I mean, I feel like that was the best golf swing, the most athletic golf swing I've ever seen in my whole life. I think a lot of people can agree with that. This first clip here is he's playing for Stanford. Just look at that. I mean, look, his pivot, he moves off the ball so much and is able to get right back to the ball. I mean, that move, when you move off of it and kind of make that big turn, it can get a little risky for contact. He gets right back to his left side. These clips of him are just, look how powerful. He's fully turned to the left every swing. He coils as much as he can. I will say one thing though, you guys can see right here in all these videos how hard he's swinging at it and how much his lower body is fired at impact. That may have caused a little bit of the back issues that we're seeing now with Tiger. Obviously, he's had his accident, and we've seen him swing recently in the Bahamas, but when he was young like this, he was really firing with his lower body, jumping off the ground, making a huge turn, doing all these things that are hard on your back. We can't always say that it was because of his golf swing that he had these back issues, but we can make a good assumption that was probably because of how hard he swung, and he was always going at the ball 100%. It looked like he was letting loose, he was swinging with confidence, and the positions in his swing are absolutely great. I mean, I would not change anything. How are you going to change a swing that won that much in that era that he was in? I mean, he was the most dominant player to ever play the game, and I think he's the best golfer of all time. I can leave that up to you guys to debate in the comments, but I mean, Tiger Woods he's got to be my number one. When he was young like that, his swing was so good, so athletic. It was just different, and I think a lot of people can say the same. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that video of my top 5 best golf swings of all time. Obviously, that's something that is very debated. There's not one golf swing out there that people say is the best. There's always visions what people think is the best golf swing. So, but guys, hopefully you did enjoy that. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, comment down some videos you guys would like to see in the future. We love reading your comments and hearing what you guys have to say for the Good Good Labs channel. Until next time, guys, peace out.